welcome back, I guess you do, and whatnot. I did some simple Peace Council rally quests.
Everyone here knows that. But the Empire will accept them until the Dragon Menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Now that the Empire has been driven from the Reach, we can put a stop to the raping of the silver mines. That silver belongs in Skyrim.
Leg it with me. We have a lot of work to do.
A big price to pay for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Vignar, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan.
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
I'm afraid that's a serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is. He's a dragon. The blade justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until I anticipate an unguessed troll cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites. I believe I've identified.
By Thomas,
I anticipate an unguessed cross-referencing this with Delphine. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power. Shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful in nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this time, after your victory over Odin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. I'm no master. Oda the winged snow hunter, as I read it. You'll have to speak a little deafly.
Claudius's face when the Greybeard was worth it.
I fear this truce will not last. General, now you see why I warned you against them. Bloodthirsty barbarians. Yes, but understand, during the days of Odin's rule, there was nothing else they could be. If not for Patriarch, Arwen could not have been overthrown. It was he that first taught men to use the Doom.
Sorry about the camera. I had to get a better light chair.
Kinnareth has placed the voice of wisdom within you, Dragonborn. All you need do is learn to listen to it, and your path will be clear. Yes, but understand, during the days of Aldwin, if not for Paternax, Aldwin could not have been overthrown. It was he that first taught men to use the Thum. Learning, Dragonborn. Doing nothing can be the wisest choice. although strangely often the most difficult. I trust that you will make the right choice.
Alright, cool.
Listen to the voice
What
that
back?
Kinnereth has placed within, and your path will be clear.
Alright. Alright, Mr. Jones.
Roger. You had best take advantage of this truce while it lasts. Yes. If not for Paternax, Alwyn, the same could be said for any of us, could it not? Listen to your inner voice. After all, repentance is something you deny to Paternax by meting out your so-called justice. Yes. If not for Paternax, Kinnereth has placed the voice of wisdom within you, Dragonborn. All you need do is learn to listen to it. Your path will be clear.
What? Okay.
Skyrim, voice.
The Greybeards have arranged a truce between the Stormcloud. The Imperials. How long will such a thing last?
When I return to Whiterun, I'll get my men ready to help trap this dragon.
I've heard some rumors about you and Skjord. And if you want to keep having ears, pretend you didn't. Is it not allowed? It's not exactly forbidden, but even so, it's not true. So that's that.
When I return to Whiterun, I'll get my men ready to help trap this dragon. I return to Whiterun, I'll get my men ready to help trap this dragon.
Here is the dragonborn. In the ancient tongue, you are Dova King, dragonborn. I worry about other settlements. You're like me, eh? Don't fancy those clunky two-handed weapons. I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee. The Imperialists think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance. And what does the Empire...
When I return to Whiterun, I'll get my men ready to help trap this dragon.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy... Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when they've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them. Reputation, mostly. A few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know how it is. Farewell.
You've been a good friend. More bad blood between the houses. Fralia is convinced our family is somehow at fault for the loss of their son. There's no reasoning with these people anymore.
Long live the Empire.
Empire sucks.
We're ready, Dragonborn. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands. You do have a plan for luring the dragon here, Captain.
Yeah, I do. The table's gone.
I don't know how you talk the Jarl into this.
Don't worry. It's a dragon.
We're ready.
This was your crazy idea, huh?
We're ready when you are. Let's do this. Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready. You do have a plan for luring a dragon here. Look! Fiend! There you are.
Frini Grin Vogra Druniki Dovakin. Lubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position.
Yes, I did.
Sincere Alduin, no doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Runik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the Thuum of Adova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Indeed, or in Britbro, I cannot leave here until you defeat Alduin, which you cannot do without my help. You have reconsidered my offer, You will release me, Roland, if in return I promise Onikan Korav Gain Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
You sure you notice me? Most of them are hardly capable at all, large dragons such as yourself.
Something to tell. You're sure about that? You want to let them your funeral?
What are you doing back there?
Let me get back in there again. This seems like a really bad idea to me.
divine smile on you, friend.
Well, good day and good night, YouTube. This has been all my videos for today.